Welcome to my gully. This is where I was born, in poor humble family. Grow in a village, studied in government ZP school. My father did farming for 50 long years. To help and support my family for our survival, I did all farming works in my childhood along with my brother and sister. Completed schooling from my village and engineering from district in 2005. Being an average student, I was not selected in college campus. So I moved in Pune city and started searching for my job. My family condition was not good to provide me pocket money. So I decided to earn my own. I started selling SIM cards, Oxford dictionaries, water park tickets, and work in a call center just to earn my bread and butter when I was searching for my job. I struggled 3 long years with this situation and failed in so many job interviews. My dream was always to work in IT industry, but being an electronics engineer, I was scared of computer programming. So I chose software testing to enter into IT industry. My 3 years of struggle and continuous learning brought me an opportunity, and finally I got a job in top MNC. I started my professional career in 2008, but after working 4 to 5 years, I realized I'm not getting into the calls and every company was asking for automation testing. So I learned and mastered automation testing. It's been 15 years now. I work on different automation testing tools and techniques like Selenium, Cucumber BDD, REST Assured, APM, Silk Test, and now Playwright. As I'm having strong foundation on automation testing, this is my second opportunity to work as a QA manager on a crucial assignment here in London, United Kingdom. It's been 1.5 years now I'm here in London. Till day, I help 100 plus manual testers. They got good results in terms of salary hike and new job offers. I'm glad to see you took first step to come out of your comfort zone, shown courage to learn and upgrade yourself as per current IT industry's requirements. I'm glad you concerned and conscious about your career, your dreams and your vision. You made a right choice at the right time because today's IT industry is all about automation and artificial intelligence and not for manual testing. I want to congratulate you for your kickstart of automation testing career. I am 100% sure you will achieve your dreams with right guidance and direction. For me, you all are dream achievers. You already took bold steps and started learning most demanding IT skill as of today. So, dream achievers, let's start with 15 plus years of IT experience, founder of Biomat Automation and author of the book Riding the Success Wave and Pune's #1 automation testing mentor.
Hi all, are you able to hear me, see me clearly?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So what is the agenda today? See, we got, we got, as of now, we got only 20 candidates there. That's fine. So how many of you gone through the recording yesterday? I shared with you. Anyone got chance to go over the recording? Right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone probably might have gone through. Okay. So someone who is not yet seen where is the recording and how to go over. So I'm just quickly show you. So I share this on your WhatsApp, right? This URL. So you can go over there and just give me this thing. Yeah. This is what the URL I WhatsApp you yesterday. So you just need to open this probably on your mobile or you can open in browser as well. And over here you'll be able to see this option buy now for free. So you need to complete this registration, and once you are done with this, so you'll be able to see, you will be getting to the course. Yeah. So you'll be able to see the recordings there, right? So you can see the automation setup is there, and second is what our yesterday's recording or the first session. So follow this recording and set up the things at your workstation so that you will be able to use the or learn the automation testing. Yeah. So now the yesterday's was the day one, and our agenda was what is automation and why we need to start with the automation. That's what we learned yesterday, right? What is automation and why we need to start with the automation, right? So any confusion here, right? So what is automation and why we need to start with that? So that is what we learn. And today what we can do is we're gonna go and setting up the Selenium and writing our first script, right? So we're gonna go and write our first script today. Yeah. We'll set up the Selenium and we're gonna go and write the our first step. So how many of you know in order to run our right the test cases or test script, right? So what we need is we need the programming language, which is what we have here is we are using the Java as a programming language, right? And how to set up, how to get these things there, how to get this Eclipse there, right? Everything is being shared in this particular recording where I can see we do have the setup. Yeah, so in this particular setup. So you need to go inside the program, right? And then you'll be able to understand it. Yeah. So if I just want to show you how you can look into it. So let me guide you because like I know most of the time you face these challenges when you want to see the recording. Yeah. So once you landed over here on the course, right, you'll be able to see all courses here in your active courses. You'll be able to see this thing. If you opt for it, you need to go inside it and then you'll be able to see the recordings. Okay, so most of the guys are coming here and like they are looking into this recordings which they are see at the bottom and then like saying we are not able to access it. Yeah. So what seen here right now here, right, this is not clickable, this is not clickable, or this is not downloadable, right? You need to go inside that. After once you register, you need to go inside and then you'll be able to get it. Okay. So try it out in that way. So you need to go inside and then you'll be able to see the recordings and all these things here. Yeah. This is what the recording, how to set up. And this, I do have this, the PDF document there to download and understand. And this is what our yesterday's recording there. All right. So now today, what we can do is we'll go over um, the automation testing. How to do this? I believe you will follow the recording and you will have this Selenium, right? You will have this Eclipse there with you, right? And then the Java programming language with you and custard. So how to get how we confirm, right? So whether we have the Java programming language installed or not. So for that, all steps has been given in that document. Recording is been provided. So you just need to go to your command prompt, right? CMD, and there you need to check your Java version. Yeah. Once you check that, you'll be able to understand, right? Java hyphen hyphen version. So you'll be able to understand, right? Which version of Java you are using. So I'm using Java 17 there. Yeah. So if you get this message, that means Java is successfully installed at your workstation. Yeah. That's there. All right. Now, second thing is Eclipse. Very first time when you are going to go and open the Eclipse, you will see a window something like this, and it's going to go and ask you for the workspace. Now, what this workspace is all about? This workspace is nothing but the folder. It is asking me this Eclipse is asking you for the folder. Give me a folder where I can store your programs. Yeah, that's what it is. So you need to provide any path, right? Go to your D drive wherever you want. So I generally use D drive where I do have this folder Biomet automation, and then the workspace. I created this folder there, so I can go to my directory, right? This is what the Biomet automation, and then I created one folder called there as a workshop workspace, and in this workspace I can like create a different workspace. I can create simple workspace where simple folder. Workspace is nothing but a simple folder. Let's take an example. I'll say workshop. Yeah. um Workshop, that's there. Workshop 14th April 25, something like this. All right. And then I can get this path. Yeah, I can get this path from here. I just created one folder, right? You know, right, how to create a folder. And I need to provide that path to my Eclipse over here. Simple. Yeah, or you can browse. And then you can check this checkbox so that it will not ask you again and again to provide this path here. Yeah, so you can check this checkbox. Once you check and once you click on the launch button, it will gonna go and launch you the fresh Eclipse for you. So you'll be able to see that Eclipse there. So let it launch. So it generally takes some time. When you are launching it first time, it will take some time to launch. And in a couple of minutes, you'll be able to see the things. So I just want to know, meantime, like how many of you are aware of or bit familiar with the Java programming language? See, it's doing its stuff.
Mm.
You
Yes.
can just put in the chat box saying like, yes, I'm comfortable or I'm good enough, something like that. Okay, so our Eclipse is launching. Okay, share the link again somehow. Yeah, very basic. Okay, okay, no worries. So we'll learn, we'll understand from this guys. Don't worry, right? So whoever is not aware of with the Java programming language, we'll go over and we'll understand how it is and what it is. Yeah. So we'll do that. Yeah, no worries. See, this is what Eclipse you will get it. So it very first thing, right? When you launch the Eclipse, so you will get the screen something like this. Yeah. So it's a IDE. So what is IDE? IDE is the Integrated Development Environment. Yeah. So IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So we need to have the environment, right, or something where we can start our automation, right? Where I can go ahead and write my code. Yeah. So initially we were writing code on the notepad and then we used to run that from the command prompt. Now everything is being taken care of with the help of this IDE. So we have multiple IDs available in the market, not only the Eclipse. So if you just looked at over here on my desktop, I do have this IntelliJ, I do have this Visual Studio. Yeah. I do have this Atom. Yeah. So this is all are the IDEs. This is all are the integrated development environment. So I can use anything among these. Yeah. So why Eclipse? Because Eclipse is much more popular than these devices, than these IDEs, and like it's easy to handle. Yeah. So easy to start rather. Yeah. So once you understood like everything and in the this IDE, then you can pick up any thing, right? You can pick up IntelliJ or you can go with the Visual Studio, right? And you can understand from there. So that's what. So I am just closing this welcome screen and I can see the panel available here, right? So that's there. So I can see this panel and then I can go ahead. I just need my Zoom. Not sure. Okay. So this is what we'll be able to get the different panels there. Yeah. So once you open your Eclipse, you'll be able to see this structure in this way. Yeah. So this is what the structure where I can see the it's called as the package explorer, where we can create the project, or when we here we can write the different test cases, test scripts or whatnot. So we'll do over here. Yeah. Then this section where we can actually write the coding. Yeah, this section, this square box where we can write the coding, and this is what the outline where when we debug any code, we'll be able to see over here what is happening in that. So we'll be able to see it in here, right? This is what the outline, and this is what the section where I can see the output, right? So our output or problem or error, whatever it may be, I can see in this particular section. This is what the four different sections we do have under here in the Eclipse. Yeah. So those are there. So what we can do is we'll go over this document. I do have this document there with me. Yeah. So I'll also share this document with you so that you will be able to understand, right? And you can follow this document step by step, right? So I need to take care of everyone in the session. Those are, having good understanding and some knowledge. So this is something which is probably may repeat for you, but yeah, those who are just starting, so they can understand how we can start it. Yeah. So this is how it is now in screenshot. You can see how we need to go ahead with file new, and then we need to create the new project there. That is what we need to do. So let me go here. Over here in file, I'll say new, and then new project. I need to create a new project there, right? So I'll go create a new project, and in project, I'll be able to see the some options available here. So I'll go to general, and in general again, I'll go to the project there. Instead, I'll go to Java and I'll create the Java project, right? So instead of creating a general project, I'll go to Java and I'll create the Java project, because that is something which is we're gonna go and learn, and say next. So it is gonna go and create the Java project for us, right? So I need to just mention the name of the project. So I can write, let's take an example, mm, automation testing workshop. Yeah, or you can write like the relevant name here. So I'm just giving this thing there, right? That's the only thing. You need to specify your project name and you are done. You do not need to do anything here, any changes here, right? So just need to mention your project name and say finish. It will create Java project for you. Let's wait for some time. Okay, he's saying we need to start with the lowercase. Yeah. So that is what. Okay, so for creating the module, okay, it's trying to create the module. Okay, I'm saying don't create, not an issue. So you can see we got this project here, right? This is what our Java project. So whenever you are creating the Java project, you
Rahul,
Mhm.
so it is not compulsory to create modules every time, right? When
Oh,
we create projects.
not needed, not needed. We can create it by our own. So it's
Okay.
not compulsory. We can go ahead and create the module everywhere. So we can create like because we have that privilege. So with the help of that, we can do. So whatever we
Okay.
need, we can create as per our requirement there. Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of doing this thing. Right. So that's there. And right. So we created this thing. We can get this thing here, right? One is what SRC, and second we get the JRE system libraries, right? So from where this library is coming, this all libraries are coming from my machine, right? You can see it's coming from the automation and software and all this part there is coming from the location where I do have my Java installed, right? So we have nothing to do with that. The Eclipse will automatically figure it out and pull all these files for us. Yeah, that's what the task of this Eclipse. It will do all these things for us. So we are interested into what? Into this particular package. Yeah. So this particular folder called as SRC. So it is called as source. Yeah. So this is something how,
Source files.
yeah, source files. So this is something how it is, right? So now how to start with. So we are here, like we did this thing there. Yeah. So we created the project. We went to the Java project and we created the Java project. We are good. We gave the name there. So you can check the like Java version 17 or 16 or whatever it may be. You can just check it out and say finish. If you get this pop-up, say open perspective, that's fine. And then you will get this project has been created. Now how to create the package? Yeah, so we can create the package for our use, right? For our, as per our requirement, we can do that. We can create the package. So in order to create the package, right? So what do you mean by package? Package is again nothing but the folder structure. Yeah. So whatever we are doing over here, so that needs to be segregated in a proper way. So if I just go ahead and want to show you, this is what my, the another project, if I go over here, so you can see a proper structure is been, given there, right? Listeners, package, pages, rough, test cases, test base, right? So this is what all of the package, utilities, right? These are the different folders so that I can easily go ahead and find it out where is what, right? So it is easy for me to manage and to maintain my framework, right? So that's what we need the package, right? So in our workstation as well, right? See, if I just go over here, if I just go to my D drive, so I do have different folders there, right? So these are nothing but the packages in Java programming language. See, I do have different packages over here, different folders here, so that my life will be easy. I can easily figure it out what I want, right? That is what it is. Yeah. So likewise, over here as well, in Eclipse as well, we do have that structure. We need to create that structure. And how do we do it? I'll just right click over here again in our folder. I'll go to new and you can see the option here called as package. I click on the package and I need to provide the name. Now, what is the name? Name of the package. So package name always start with in a reverse order, right? Let's take an example. You are working on any XYZ organization, right? So xyz.com. So this package name always start in a reverse order. Say com dot your organization name or your company name dot your project name dot your module name on which you are working, right? And after that, if you want to add some functionality in our module, you can do that. Functionality 1, functionality 2, likewise. You can again distribute in that way. Yeah. But this is what the standard format. Yeah. Com dot company name, project name dot module name. Right. That is something which is you need to create the folder in this way. And make sure you are using every letter and all thing over here in a small letter. Right? Everything will be in a small letter. Package always be in the small letters. Yeah. So that's there and say finish. So it will create the package. You can see we got the package here, right? Now, so once this package has been created, now next thing what we need to do is we need to create the class. Okay. So in Java programming language, we have the concept of the class and then the object. Yeah. So that is what the concept we do have in Java programming language. So what is class? Yeah. So if I go over here, so that's what we did. We created the package. Yeah. This is what my package is. Now we need to create the class, right? Now what is class? Anyone? Any idea about this?
These are template of what we are doing in the our project, and what is the main object or main point of this.
Right. So it's nothing but what Java class is can be defined as a template or a blueprint which describes the state or the behavior of its object. Yeah.
Something like heading, right?
Right. So we can mention that, but like not the exact thing. But what I can show you, so over here, if you just looked at, you'll be able to understand what is class is about, right? So let's take an example. You went to the SBI bank or any XYZ bank and you want to deposit or withdraw the cash, right? Then like over there, you get this deposit or withdrawal slip. Yeah. Now this slip is a template, right? Is a template where users, yeah, will gonna go and fill his or her detail, right? So like account number, the amount want to withdraw or deposit, right? Signature and everything, right? So that individual gonna go and fill that details there and give it to the cashier. Yeah. So now this is what the blueprint or the template, and this is called as the class. Simple one. Yeah. So that is what the class is all about. The Java class can be defined as a template or a blueprint which describes the state or behavior of its object. Now, who is object here? We as a user. Yeah, we as a user as an is an object there, right? When we go to the bank to withdraw the amount or to deposit the amount, we as a user, we all are the object because we are using the same template to solve our purpose. Yeah, that user could be of 18 years, 90 years, 20 years till like 65 or 80 years. Could be any in any range. Yeah, this amount could be like right from 500 to 5 lakhs to 50 lakhs to like in crores, right? So amount could be anything, right? The account number could be like no any number, any valid number, right? So date could be changed. This value could be changed there, right? So that's what. But this template will remain the same. That is what the class is about, right? So that's what this definition is about. Java class can be defined as a template or the blueprint which describes the state or behavior of its object, right? So this template will gonna go and define the state. मुझे कितना पैसा निकालना है बैंक से या कितना डिपॉजिट करना है. Who am I? मैं कौन हूँ, right? I'll specify my account number here. I'll specify my amount to be withdraw or deposit here. I'll give my signature there. After filling this form, I need to submit to the bank, the person there, executive there. Then he or she will gonna go and validate, and then the transaction will be performed there, right? So we as a consumer will gonna go and call it as an object, and this is what the class, right? Where we define the template or the blueprint. That is what it is. Now, this is what we need to do, right? So whenever we are creating the class, what we are doing, we are creating the template there to perform some operations. So what we are doing here, we are performing some operation there. Yeah, we are performing a deposit or withdrawal operation there. To do that, I need some template, I need some information, right? That is what we need to do, right? So let's go ahead and try to do this thing there with the help of Hello World, and then we're gonna go and create one simple program called as we're gonna go and do the create the calculator if possible. Yeah, see if time permits, we're gonna go and create the calculator as well there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and try to understand. Yeah, so anything in the programming language, right? So we can start with, right, to understand with the hello world. So right click new, and then we can see the option over here, the class. We understood what is Java project, we understood what is package. Now we are going into the class. We'll see one by one, yeah, down the line. So we'll go into the class. Now the class name always start with capital letter. Okay, this is something what the industry standard is. Yeah, we need to follow it and we need to adhere with it. Yeah. So class name always start with capital letter followed by camel castling. What do you mean by camel castling? These are the two different words, right?
Yeah.
This word is different, this word is different, right? So space is not allowed, underscore is not allowed. Do not use space, underscore, any special character over here. We need to use, one word, right? That's what whenever we are starting with new word, so first letter will be capital for that. Yeah, you know the camel, right? The camel castling, right? In that way. So that's what it is. So if you have another word over here, let's take an example test, then T should be capital. If you have another word over here, say anything like, new, so new should be, N should be capital. right? Likewise, if I want to write another word over here, then R should be capital, right? That is what your class name should be, right? It always follow the camel castling, right? Always start with capital letter and followed by the camel castling. That should be your class name. Are we good? Able to understand? Package name always start with small letter and it will be in small letter only. Okay, no camel castling, no capital, nothing there. Everything is in a small letter and in a reverse direction, right? So com dot your company name dot your project name, your module name. If you have some different functionalities, you can include that functionality as well there. All right. So hello world, that's there, and then I'll say finish. Just wait for some time, and it did create the very first class for us, right? So public class hello world, that's that. All right. Now, how do I start with? I got this class there. Now, how do I go ahead and start writing anything there, right?
Public static void.
Right. So any programming language could be anything, right? Could be C, C++, Java, yeah, Python. Could be any programming language. They always have one starting point. Yeah. So they always look out for the starting point. Yeah. So anything like where we can go ahead and start with, they always have the start point. So over here in Java programming language, we have what? Main method. So you need to type main, and then once you type control and space there, it will directly give you the syntax of the main method. Yeah, you do not need to write this public static void main and all those things. You do not need to do that. Yeah, just type main there and then control and space. You'll be able to get it here. Yeah, type main control space bar. You will get the main method here and click on that. That is what how it is. You got the main method there. Yeah. Now, what is next thing? What we need to do? Other next thing is, right? So now we can start writing our program now, right? So what I want to do is, I just want to print something on the console, right? So how do we do it in the Java programming language? Yeah. So for that, what we have is one statement. So you can type over here SYSO again control space. So it will give you system.out.println. So that's what this IDE is playing the role. Yeah. I'm not typing everything there. Yeah, I'm just typing some 2 or 3 initials and then doing the control and space. Yeah, then I'm pressing the control and the space bar. I'm getting the related things there, right? So that this is what the power of this IDE. Yeah, this Eclipse. Eclipse is doing this thing for us. Yeah, that's what it is. So system.out.println and then I can write over here is what? Hello. So anything I can write in the double quote that will be printed on the console. It will be considered as a text and it will be printed on the console. Yeah. So that's there. So again, I can write something, another line, SYSO control plus the space. And I can writing here, I am learning Selenium automation testing. This. Right. Selenium automation testing. Yeah. Right. That's it. And just save it. Save this program, control plus yes. We save this program and run it. So in order to run this thing, we have 2 options. First, you can just go ahead and play this green button over here. You can do that, or you can just right click over here and run as Java application. You can do this. Yeah. So run as Java application and it will start running. Here we go. I told you, right? So we have 4 sections available here in the Eclipse. Yeah. So very first thing is where I can see the project, right? Whatever project we created, that I can see over here. This section is for where we're gonna go and write our code. Yeah. And this section is what I can see my outline, what is going on, how it is running there, right? And this is the section where I can see my output. It is called as console, output, problem, error, whatever it may be, I'll be able to see on this particular section. These are the four different sections available there in the Eclipse. So as of now, we do not need this. So I'll just close so that I can get more room here to work on, to write the code, right? So that's there. Are we good? Are we able to understand any question? Anyone? Mhm. Simple, right? Pretty straightforward to understand.
Yes. I have one question.
Mhm.
Uh, we have to at at the starting of every project we have to write the Hello World program, or it is
Not
good.
necessary. Not
Okay.
necessary. It's not compulsory. We can
Okay.
write anything, right? But like it's a general practice, we generally start with that. But it's not
Okay.
compulsory, right? To start with, it's just for the understanding of this. We can write anything, like whatever you want to go
Okay.
ahead.
So it is not necessary to create the Hello World program first, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Absolutely not. But
Actually, when I done classes of automation, then at the first time of every project, they were doing a Hello World program first. That's why I'm asking.
yeah, it's general practice. It's general practice
Okay.
to start with this. Yeah. जैसे हम बोलते हैं श्री गणेश आय kind of stuff. Yeah. So
Okay.
that is what it is. So you always start with what the Hello World program whenever you are learning any programming language. All right.
Okay.
So that's there.
So it is for
Yeah. So it's not compulsory. We can write
okay.
whatever. All right. So those just to understand the syntax and in the format. Yeah. So how to create the class, how to we can start with the main method. Yeah. So it is pretty simple to understand. Now the next thing what we can do is apart from that, anyone, any question? Mhm. Right. All right. No worries. So let's go on and then I'll we can go ahead with the second program. So we're gonna go and create the calculator now. So now can anyone tell me? So what are the different things available there in the calculator?
Different arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus,
Hmm. So many things, right? So
forward, yeah.
we generally use the mathematics there, but like nowadays calculator is having enough stuff there. So it also gives you the conversion of your
Yes.
currency. It will also give you the units conversion, right? The centimeter, feet, meter, something like that. It also gives that conversion. And then some mathematical sign, cost, and like you might be learned that thing, you learned that thing in your engineering or in 12th standard, right? All those operations are available there. Yeah. So, but yes, over here, what we can do is we're gonna go and do something basic so that we'll be able to understand. Now again, so now for that, what we need to do is we need to create the template. Yeah. So how do I do it? I'm gonna go and create the new class there. Yeah. So creating new class, I'm gonna go and write calculator. So whenever you are creating class, your class name always start with capital letter. What if I give the small letter there? See, you got a complaint here. Yeah. So type, it gives you the warning. It's not giving you the error, but it gives you the warning. Yeah. So type name is discouraged by conversation. Java type name usually start with what? Uppercase letter. It's giving you a warning there. So be aligned with the standard. Okay. So that's there. So calculator, and you can click over here this thing checkbox. If you click this checkbox, public static void main, so you will by default get that main method there in your program. You do not need to write it again. Yeah. So by doing that, if you are not clicking, so you need to write it by your own. Plus control plus space, and you will get this main method there. Either ways, yeah, to do this thing there, right? So you can do it with any another. All right. Now let's go ahead and work for the calculator. Now what is that there in calculator? So by the way, this is called as what? in Java programming language, this is called as method. Okay. So this main is a method in Java programming language. Yeah. Someone may call it as a functions. Yeah. But this function is not a correct name. Okay. Function we generally use in Python programming language or C++ language. All right. That's the function. But when it comes to Java programming language, it's called as method. Okay. That's there. All right. Now what we can do is we have different things to do, right? In Java programming language, right? When we have the calculator, we have different things to do. So what I can do is I'll quickly go ahead and start writing something over here. So public static void, and then I'll say addition. Okay. So in order to perform addition, what I need two numbers, integer A, integer B. That's what my two number there, right? So I created one method called as addition. This is what nothing what my method. Yeah. This is what my method. I created one program addition, integer A, integer B. This is what my method. Yeah. Now, how do I add this to number? Right. So I can create another variable called as integer C and then equals to what? This A plus B. Can I do like this? A plus B, right? So now this integer C is holding what? Is holding the operation of addition of this A plus B, this integer A and integer B. And what I can do is simply I'll say sysout. So I want to print that into console, right? And then I can write something over here. I'll say addition of two number is, and then what I need to do is I need to again write plus C here. Now this is what the difference. Now this plus over here is performing the operation of what?
Addition of integer A and B.
Right. So what we call it as a, we call it as a arithmetic operator.
Yes.
Right. So we have different operators in the Java programming language. So we call it as a arithmetic operators. Yeah. So plus, minus, multiplication, division, and then the modular division. Right. So this is what the arithmetic operation. Then we have unary operator. Yeah. Conditional operator, you know, right? This is plus plus, minus minus, logical not.
Yes,
Conditional operator and or, right? Question mark, equal to or relational, less than, greater than, equals to. This is all are the operators we are using in the programming language, and these are some the special characters available on our keyboard. So they do have their own meaning when we in terms of programming language. Yeah. So when we use there in a program. Yeah. So this is what the arithmetic operators and then the Java operators available. All right. So over here, it is performing the operation of arithmetic operator. But like, what about this plus? What this plus is doing here?
To combine the sentence.
Sorry.
To combine the sentence, it means कि addition of two number is so उसमें वो आएगा and then addition जो C का जो value होगा, it will be print on it.
Right. So
yes,
what
sorry,
this
concatenation.
This is performing the operation of what? Concatenation.
Concatenation.
Yeah? So is doing that what? Concatenate. Yeah. So you know, right? Joining the two variables or two things together. Concatenate. Yeah. Concat. So this plus operator is used for both in the Java programming language. First for the arithmetic operator. So based on like integer with integer, then it will do the arithmetic operator here. So over here we do have, this is what the string and this is what the integer value. C is coming from here. Yeah. So this will not perform the addition here, but this will perform the arithmetic. This will perform the concatenation operator. Yeah. That is what it is. Addition of two numbers. All right. That's there. So we did the addition now. Now what is next? I'll just simply copy
Subtraction.
this. Now I'll just simply copy this and paste over here. I'll say subtraction, right? So integer again A and B. And what I do is I'll say C is equals to B minus A. Sorry, B minus A. Simple. And over here is what subtraction of two number is what? See, now over here I cannot write minus. Okay. So over here we need to write the plus only because this is what the concatenation operator. Yeah. So we are doing the concatenation there. So don't go with the flow. Right. That's there. All right. So that's there. So now similarly on the same note, I can just copy this and I can just go ahead and do the multiplication. Did you notice one thing here? Whenever I'm creating this method, I'm writing everything in small letter.
Yes.
See, this is something by default. Like even I didn't need to. जब मैं कर रहा हूँ तब मेरे ध्यान में आया जब मैं लिख रहा हूँ. So by default, I wrote in a small letter. That is what the practice, right? So whenever you are creating a method name always start with small letter followed by the camel castling again. Okay. Class name always start with capital letter followed by the camel castling. Whereas method name always start with a small letter followed by the camel castling. If I want to write something like the addition of two numbers, so it will be like this. This method name will be like this. Addition, A should be always small. Addition of two numbers. Yeah. Subtraction of two numbers. It will be like that. Yeah. It will be like this one. Camel castling. We always start with the small letter there. Yeah. So multiplication of two numbers. So I can write like this there. Yeah. Got an idea? This is something how it is. Now,
Yes.
in order to do multiplication, I can write something like this. Yeah. Or I can directly, instead of writing this, I can again save my one line of code. And over here, I can directly write A multiplied by B. To make it more clear for your calculation, mathematical calculation, I do not need this variable. Why do I need this every time? I can directly ask on the runtime, go ahead and multiply this there and give me the answer. Right? On the runtime, on the fly. Similarly, over here, I can do the same thing, but it's good for your understanding. I can do like this also. So I'm saving this one line of code which is not needed. So I can just say here multiplication of number, subtraction of anyways, like we are writing there, yeah. So like this. And then at the last, what we have is the
Division.
right. So we can take that thing. So I'll just say the division of 2. So again here, either I can write in this way or I can write in this way b divided by a. So it will gonna go and work there.
Yes.
Now if I run this program, so in order to format it in a correct way, what I need to do is control all, select all, control all, select all, control plus F, control plus shift plus F, yeah, to format in a correct way, right? So it will be something like that. What your control plus your shift plus your F function key to format. Yeah. So control plus shift plus F to format in a correct way. Yeah. That's there. And if you want to get this main method, control plus shift, control plus space bar. Yeah. So it will give you this thing there. So again, if you want his public static, you can type just public. Again, control plus space bar. You will get all this thing there. Go for the public static method. Yeah, like that. Now, can anyone tell me if I run this program, what will the output?
We
Mhm.
need to give the values first.
Sorry.
We need
Values
to
are
give
not given.
values first.
Values are not given there. Okay,
Yes.
values are not given. True. So still, like if I run this program, what will be the output? Okay, let me write something here. See how. And I'm writing here. I am writing calculated program. Yeah, something like this.
So that statement will be printed, right?
So if I run
Because we
this,
don't have values.
So if I run
And we
this,
will be starting with main method, right? So the that print statement will be executed.
and then what about this? These four methods we wrote here.
We don't have values there, right?
Only
So
statements will be executed, but values will not be.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, let me run it. Let's see it in action. It printed only this statement there, right? Now, whatever you write over here, it has no meaning till the time you are not, you know, calling this method in your main method. So Java JVM, right? Java Virtual Memory, JVM, Java Virtual Memory. It will gonna go and look for main method, and it will execute all statements which are present in this main method only on that side. It has nothing to do with what you are written over here. Though you are writing written like 1,000 line of code, it has no meaning till the time you are not accessing this, not calling this method in your main method. It has no meaning. All right. So I need to call this method here. How do I do it? I just say addition and control space. I'll be able to get addition of this thing. Now over here, I need to provide my numbers. Let's take an example. I'm going to go and add 23, 5. That's that. Yeah. Now if I run it, it will perform that operation. Here we go. Yeah. So control will go to the main method. It will look at the each and every line. Line number 6, we don't have anything. That's fine. Line number 7, it will print this statement. Line number 8, we don't have anything. Okay, next line addition. So as soon as it come to here, so it will jump from this particular statement to this particular statement, taking these two argument there. Integer a is equals to 23, integer b is equals to 5. It will perform this operation here. Integer c is equals to a plus b, and it will print this statement, which is we are able to see on our console. That is what half it is. Addition of the two numbers. So if I want to do the what subtraction. So this is what the subtraction. Let me subtract uh, 10 from 53. Yeah. So if I run it now, so I'll get output on the console with two things: addition and subtraction. Here we go. Addition is 28. Subtraction is 43. I guess we did something wrong there. So we are subtracting B from the, we are subtracting A from the B. So A is what? Like, let me make it as 100. That's fine. We are subtracting over here what? A from the B. So if I run it now, here we go. 47 is the answer, right? Likewise. So you need to call this thing there. This is what we call it as, we are calling the methods there. Let's multiply 3 with 7.
one
Yeah.
more query,
Mhm.
like we are passing the exact number, like we have given A and B. What if we pass A, B and one more value?
Mhm. So उस केस में क्या होगा? What will gonna go happen?
So, for example, in case of addition, I pass 5, 5 and 5, like 5 3 times. How it will be treated?
Let's see. Yeah. So we
So
call
will
all
it be
four
taken
method
first
here.
to?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just asking, it will be taking first to or what? I mean,
Yeah,
how
we'll
it
see.
will be?
We'll see how it will work. Yeah. So now I call all four methods. I pass the correct parameter, what it asks. That method asks me to pass two parameters. I pass the two parameters and I got my output there. Now, like as we know, right? We as a human being, we do have this smartness there with us. Yeah. So we tackle the system, right? That's what it is. So what if I go ahead and write here another number? I want to do the addition of three numbers now. Now Java is showing me error.
Okay, so error will be thrown the
Because we
exact.
have given only two values, integer A and B.
Absolutely. Because it
Okay.
needs to be mapped. It needs to be mapped. Yeah. So that's what when I'm calling this method is asking me to pass two parameters there. See, addition integer A, integer B, because I design a template. Okay. If I'm asking to provide me your account number, which is 16 digit, you have to enter the 16 digit only there. You cannot enter the 15 digit or you cannot enter the 17 digit because it's not a valid. It's not a template, right? Don't forget that, right? So what we are doing here, we are creating the template. Template for what? We are creating a template to perform this operation, right? So what we are doing here, this is nothing but the what? Template. We design a template. We wrote a template here, right? And in that template, you need to pass the parameters as per the given instruction there, right? If you look at over here in this template, right? So this is something where you need to be very careful, right? So account number, this is something which is stick to some digits there, right? Name and then like rest of the things is variable. You can write anything there, but yeah, this is something where we need to stick with. Likewise, we are creating a template. Over here as well, we are creating a template. If I want to go for a 3-digit number here, addition of 3 digit, I need to create that thing in this particular way. I can just copy paste here and I can add one more number saying integer D there. And I can write something called as this thing, what? Integer D. Yeah, this is allowed.
Yeah, got it.
This is allowed. Over here, we are designing the template. That should be in the same way, right? We need to pass the value in the same. Right now, if I call this addition, so it will give me two methods there. What you want? You want to add two number or you want to add three number, right? So it will give me two methods there, right? So likewise, if I call this, it's asking me to pass the three parameters there, right? Three values there. Likewise. Now it will jump from here to directly here. To jump to this particular method. Are we good? Able to understand?
Yes.
Yeah, that is what how it is. This is what how we can go ahead and create the templates, and we are going to go and create the programs in the Java program language.
Rahul, this is the method that we have given the values. We already given the values, but what if we want from the user?
We can do that. We can ask user to provide this value there, right? So again, that we need to go ahead and ask user to perform this operation, right? So over here, like we just hard coded value, yeah. So we can ask the users to provide the value there, yeah. So now how user will gonna go and use this thing there? Let's take an example. This is something XYZ. You asked me the good question. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. So let's take an example. I designed this calculator. Yeah, I did all this stuff, and let's see the XYZ person wants to use his calculator. Yeah, then how do we use that? Right. So what that individual gonna go do? So individual is gonna go and create a new class, and then in that class he or she will gonna go and mention. Let's take an example. Test calculator is the class, right? And over there again, like he's gonna go and create the main method there. Now, what I want to do, this XYZ person, right? This XYZ person wants to use the calculator which is designed by me. Then how this guy will gonna go and use, right? It's pretty simple, right? We will learn here. We saw this here, right? The class is a template. Class can be defined as a template or the blueprint which describes the state or behavior of its object. Yeah, so that's what we did. We created the calculator class and we defined the different methods there. We define the template. Now, in other words, class is used to create the objects. Yeah. Now, what we can do is let's understand this statement now. In other words, class is used to create the object. Let's understand this statement now. Over here, this individual will gonna go and do what? It will gonna go and create the object of this class. Calculator cal is equals to new. And now here, if I write something calc dot, so if I write calc dot, I'll be able to get everything what is available there. If I just scroll down, I can see addition of the two numbers, addition of the two numbers. It should be three number actually. Yeah, instead of two number, it should be three number there. Division of the two numbers, multiplication of two numbers, and subtraction of two numbers there. Right? So I do have all these things there available. Yeah. So I can use that. You guys able to see my desktop?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me check for the recording because there is a power cut. Not sure what has happened with Zoom. Okay, anyways, we didn't get any message yet, right? The recording has stopped or something like that. So probably it's going on. No worries. All right. So
It is on. I'm showing it. I'm seeing it in my screen.
sorry.
Recording is on. I can see.
Okay. You can see it. Yeah. Thanks for confirming. Yeah. So calc dot, I can get the different options there. So addition, see, addition of two numbers. Let me go ahead and just change this addition of instead of two, I can just make it as a three there. See now this individual is not like that guy or whoever is using it. It's not like he didn't need to spend any time there. Yeah. If you want to use the calculator, you can directly provide the value there. And this is what how user is using the things there. Yeah. Addition of three numbers, right? He can pass the number. Now I'm passing like I'm a user now. I came to bank to withdraw the money now. I'm a user now. This is for the user. This is what the template we design. This is what the developer. Yeah, this is what the automation testing team will gonna go and do. We design the things and then we use it. This is what the user. Yeah, calculated dot multiplication. You got the difference? Now I'm passing the user defined value here. I'm not hard coding anything there. Calculated dot what division. So division of what? Two numbers there. Yeah. So two and then the something like that. All right. And if I run it, I should be able to see something on the console. Let's see it. Here we go. Right? Did this guy written anything, any code? No. This is for the consumer. He bought the calculator from the market and start using it. Someone did the stuff at the back end. Someone spent the time, use his or her intelligence to design this thing there. This individual went to market, bought it for the 100 rupees and start using it. Are we good? Are we able to understand?
Yes.
Yeah. What is class? What is object? Who is user? Who is developer? Who is what? Got some understanding? Yeah. This is what how it is. This is what how it is happening. So we are going into Play Store, we are downloading any program and then we are just starting playing that particular game, any mobile game, right? How this is happening? Because someone at the backend did this thing for you. Someone at the backend designed that game and upload it as a file there in the Play Store. And we as a user, we directly go there, we download that application and start using any XYZ application for that matter, right? That is what how this thing is happening in the industry nowadays. Got some idea,
Yes.
right? So this is what how it is.
One more query. Like
Mhm.
we are passing like 3 and 4, but there are different data types, right? So what if I pass some decimal values? How it will work in that case?
Good question. So in that case, like we need to use something called as array there, yeah, where we do not have any limitations on the data type. So over here, that is called like the data types. Over here, I did mention to keep it simple. I'm just using the integer here, yeah, so that we can pass the integer. Now we cannot pass any float value there. See if I'm writing something like this thing. So again, it's gonna go and showing some complaint there because this is
Okay.
something it's mentioning what double. Yeah, see the data
Okay.
type is changing there, right? So it needs to be exact value there. So if you want to go for that, we can use a different data type. That is again like a programming language again. Yeah. So this is very
Okay.
simple. We wrote here, but yes, this is all the permutations, combinations available there in the uh, at the when we are designing the template. This is very simple, plain. Like we are understanding the concept. We are not designing the calculator, right? So we are understanding the concept how it is. Yeah. So this is not a simple coding to write because we have thousands of number, could be any value, small number, greater number, like the decimal values, could be anything. Yeah. So this is something tough to design, right? But yes, we understood in a simple, very simple way. The motto is to understand the concept, right? We are not the developer, right? We are not the Java developer here, right? The motto is understand the concept. All right, good.
Okay.
Able to understand, learn something today,
Yes.
right?
Uh,
So yeah, go on.
Rahul, I have a question.
Mhm.
As of we are saying that it is the AI powered Selenium program that we will see AI in automation, right?
True.
So वो
So
आप
you are
कब से
asking
start करोगे?
where is
Yes,
AI?
yes.
I got you, right? I got you from the yesterday as well. Yeah. So the thing is, we need to understand first these fundamentals, right? So you have this understanding. That's what like you are more keen into the understanding the AI. That's good. So we do have that agenda, right? So we need to understand first, like what is this thing is all about. So I need to take care of everyone there in the meeting. So yes, we're gonna go and do that as well. So now we spend enough time to understand this thing, to write this program over here. See if I ask AI to give me the calculator program, so what do you think? How much time it will take to do that? Yeah,
Fraction
so
of second.
fraction of second. So we created all these things. Let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it out. I'm not prepared for that, but yeah, just go ahead and try it out. Okay. So as you ask here now, so I plan it to go for tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Just try it out. Yeah. So just go on the chat GPT. Yeah. So see now what is happening. Look at what is happening. Okay. Let me copy this thing. Either we have the copy button as well. Let me go to the here. Sorry, not here. Let me go here. Let me create the class. Now explain me the thing. Okay.
It has created some class.
It created everything for us.
Yeah.
Now I want you to explain me this thing. Just simple calculator, or I just say AI calculator. So will you be able to understand what it did?
Yeah, I think it is scanning some values.
Yeah, it's scanning.
So, and it used some decision making techniques below.
Yes, it's using the decision making technique there. What else?
Can you please click on Control A and Control S?
Control A and Control S. No?
The the name is
Rahul,
not matching. It should be
in
a
the coding,
class.
the class was a simple calculator, and we don't have that class in our
That's
code.
fine.
The
So we
name
can
of
change the
our
You
class
can
name.
change the class name anytime. Yeah, you can use that.
Okay.
Yeah, click on rename.
So that is different story, right? Why it is not working, that is different story. But like, did you able to understand? Did you understood like what is happening here?
The scripting also perfect, no problem. But the problem is we are whenever we are importing the data from ChatGPT, it shows some error. That's it.
the below code. Yeah.
Yeah, we are good. We are good. So it's, everything is clear now. It saved the program and it did everything. So now what is happening here? If I run it, it will ask you which are this scanner. Scanner is what? It will ask you the user input. What your input you're gonna
Yes.
go and provide, right? So how many of you
Yes.
are able to understand this? I want
Me.
to just understand. Just raise your hand if you are, or just type in chat box saying yes, I am able to understand it, right? So see, the thing is, who is, you know, knowing the Java coding will be able to understand this. Who don't know the Java coding will not be able to understand what is going on. That's what we need to learn first what this thing is all about. Are you getting me? We can
Yes.
write it. We can get this. Fraction of second it like, and again, the most important is what? This thing, prompt engineering. This is a new
Yes.
terminology, and you might have been seeing these openings in the market. This is called as
Yes.
the prompt engineering. What you ask to ChatGPT, you might have been seeing the buzz in the market. ChatGPT हमको correct answer नहीं देता है. It gives some garbage speech, right? Reason being, you are not giving him a proper input,
Yes.
right? It will not give you the wrong output. The reason is you are giving it the wrong input to him, because of that your input is assuming something different, and you are giving you something different there. It will never give you a wrong answer. This is something which is called as
Yes.
a prompt engineering, and you soon you might have started looking for the opportunity of the prompt engineering somewhere. Yeah, this is altogether different new stream has been opened for the job, prompt engineering. So look at this is what it is. If I run it, probably it will run and it will ask you something to enter some values there. Here we go. Enter your first number, 12. Enter your second number, 23. Enter the operator. What you want to do? Plus, minus, subtraction, division. Okay, go ahead and do the plus operation. Here is the what? Result. हमको दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. See, this is what it is. But like, is it really true? No, right? So I can
No,
easily
we have
understand this. I can easily understand what is happening over here. They use the switch and break statement. They use a scanner there. It's asking this value. Yeah, everything there and using the switch and break and case statement is performing again.
Yes,
See, looked at it. It doing the same thing. Result is equals to number a multiplied by b. A minus b.
yes,
A plus b
yeah.
is doing the same thing. What we learn, right?
But we
A
have to
divided by
yes,
understand the basics first. The
that's what.
concepts should be clear.
That's what. So you need to understand this thing first. If you know this thing, then you can understand what this ChatGPT is giving to you, what this AI is giving to you. If you do not know what is this all thing, if you do not know this main method, there is no point asking ChatGPT give me this program and that program. If you do not know what is class is all about, how do you understand what is this thing,
yes, you are right.
right? So the AI is very powerful, right? Within a like we spend entire hour and it give our answer just in 1 minute, right? But like that 1 hour you have to spend only because you need to understand the output given by the AI, isn't it? So that is what it is. That's what this is very important to learning what we want to give. Yeah, what this is something which is very. Are we good? Able to understand?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. So now, like whoever was asking that question probably might got the answer for this. Why we are spending time here and why not directly on the AI?
yes,
We
yes,
cannot.
I know, Rahul, but I just worried about the 2 days already left, and what if no
I
no
know this is,
response
see,
about I
I am a trainer. I know, I know when to cover what and how to cover, right? So that's what it
Yes.
is. So, that's what like I'm going,
So
step.
we will do hands-on project of like a live projects or on last day.
Yeah. So we do have the live project. We need to, understand everything. We need to design all these things. Yeah. We need to create all this stuff by our own. Then only you'll be able to leverage this thing. Yeah. So over here you
Okay.
can see these test cases. Yeah. So you can see this test
Yes.
case. These test cases can be, generated within a minute
Yes.
as we generated over here. Are you really able to understand what is it written here? No, you won't be able to understand. Reason being, you need to have this understanding what this thing is all about, right? First, you need to understand that. Then
Yes.
only you can go ahead and take a help of ChatGPT. I'm not see now for me. If I ask someone to do this, I'll just directly go ChatGPT, copy paste, and like I'm done. I'm done with this program because I know everything,
Yes.
right? I know what is this scanner class and what it is doing. What is this switch break statement? What is this double? Yeah, I know everything, right? Over here, what it is asking me for. And I'm okay with that. I can directly copy paste and give output, sir. I'm done. Okay, fine. 1 hour job just in 5 minutes. I'm done. But is it possible for all of you? No, not. Right? So
Actually,
that's
I
what.
am here for that because मैंने एक बार try किया था
Mm-hmm.
ऑरेंज एचआरएम का जो होता है ना वो लाइव प्रोजेक्ट हैंड्स ऑन
Okay.
वो मैंने एक बार ट्राई किया था यूजिंग चैट जीपीटी
Mm-hmm.
बट देयर इज द मेन प्रॉब्लम इज कि we can't discover the pages on that.
We can. We can. We can. They're like, so that's what, like, using ChatGPT is again a skill. Okay. How to
Yes,
use it? See, right? Everyone can drive the car, right? And everyone want to drive the car. But is it possible for everyone to drive it? No. नहीं होता है, नहीं चला सकते, कोई कोई बिल्कुल नहीं चला सकते, पॉसिबल नहीं, किसी के पास करेज नहीं है, किसी के पास लाइक
actually there was no problem, but I can understand the what is it doing, what is the answer output is giving, but main problem is ki I can't find the page on a browser on there browser. from the Eclipse.
Page on the browser, I didn't get.
मतलब कि जैसे वो उसमें आया, जैसे आपने वो जो टेस्ट का दिया कि फाइंड एलिमेंट, ड्राइवर डॉट फाइंड एलिमेंट, राइट? तो वो जो पाथ जो होता है वो आई कैन फाउंड.
XPath. No,
Yes.
we do not need to find that as well. ChatGPT is doing everything for us. We do not need to find XPath and all those. No, no, no. We do not need to do anything. So we'll come to know. We'll come to know. All right.
Maybe it can be it was giving the wrong output because
This is all
मेरा
about
browser
prompt.
मेरा
This is
browser
all
was
about. This is all about prompt engineering. You do
okay.
not need to do anything to it. Just your prompt needs to be correct. You will get everything there.
Okay.
It's all about prompting.
Okay.
Right? So that's there. So you'll learn all these thing in upcoming 3 months training program if you are there with me. If not, so you can learn whatever is available in these 5 days. So it's up to you. So that's there. All right. So this is for as of today, and tomorrow we'll again go over the validations, verifications, right? What is tomorrow's agenda? So verification, validation, capturing evidence, and then we'll go over it again, like we'll use the AI as well. Yeah. All good? Any question? Anyone? Right?
I'm okay with it.
Right. That's it. All right then.
Yes, Rahul, just a quick question. I just wanted to know that is there any AI extension for Selenium, explicit Selenium? I know
No,
this is a very early
not at
stage,
all.
but yeah,
Not.
because we do have few extensions or plugins for different platforms. Let's say for VS Code, we do have, and there's some different, let's say in Canva, we do have some plugins. We just install it and AI will take care of our work and help us with our task. So just wanted to check that is there anything
No,
which
we
is
do not.
directly used?
We
Mm-hmm.
can directly use. I will see, like we directly use, right? We do not have any plugin. AI will itself do everything for us. We do not need to give anything to it, so it will do everything for us.
Understood. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Right.
So
So
Rahul, I just wanted to know after these 5 days, like what will be the structure, what will be the time duration? Sorry, but I dropped early yesterday due to some personal commitments. But I missed that part what you mentioned yesterday. After this 5 days workshop, what is the plan or
So
how you're
after this
planning?
5 days workshop, so we'll go over the complete. If you want to learn the complete automation from scratch till framework design, yeah. So we're gonna go and do that as the complete 3 months training program. Yeah. So right from the Java and then the Selenium, right? Cucumber BDD, how we can use the AI, how we can design the robust framework, right? All components, CI/CD pipeline, Jenkins, then like the Git, GitHub, right? So Maven, TestNG, Extend report, everything. So we're gonna go
Okay.
and learn all these things in over these 3 months of training period. So we'll design. You're
Okay.
gonna go design all these things by your own. That is what you need.
And the time will be same?
Time will be, yeah. So time will be 9 to 10:30, Monday, Wednesday, and then the Friday. 3 days in a week.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
And
3 days
what
in a
will
week.
be
And
the fees?
rest of the days you need to practice.
Okay.
That's it. All
And
good.
what is the structure for it?
Structure I just mentioned, right? 3 days a week.
A fee structure.
Fee structure, yeah. Fees will be 15,000.
Okay.
Yeah, fees will be 15,000, and you will learn everything there right from the scratch till framework design. And by the way,
Okay.
you asked me right now, so I'll give you the 2 installments to go ahead with that.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So that's there. Anyone, any question? To see from where I can
So, Rahul, I have
Mhm.
one question to Shubhakam. So, sorry, actually, I missed about the introduction of you, and also you didn't introduce. So, are you currently working in anywhere, or if you can, I mean, just trying to
Go
eagerly,
ahead
I mean,
and yeah,
just
yeah,
trying to.
I'm working with the Capgemini. You can check out my LinkedIn
Oh, okay.
profile. Yeah, just go on the LinkedIn and
Okay,
you
okay.
can check in my LinkedIn profile there.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
employed
thanks,
with the
sir.
company. Yeah, that's what like we are doing this in the night. Yeah, 9 to 10:30 and like all this time.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, you are doing a great work actually. So I appreciated that because coming from office busy schedule, kind of training this kind of thing, right? It's like require great achieve. I mean, great effort and all. So thanks to that.
Uh,
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this, lovely comments. Yeah, I truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, thanks. All right, then I guess we are good. I'm literally not getting option where to end the meeting. I don't know what has happened. So you guys are able to see the recording is going on, right? For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not getting where that Zoom went. All right, guys. Then we are done for today, and then tomorrow we're gonna go and go over the verification and validation. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time and good night. You can drop off.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rahul. Thanks for the session.
No worries. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. Oh.